Thanks a lot. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to say something to this very distinguished panel and very distinguished group of people about the future of Italy, and first of all about 2014. That will be, in my view, the decisive year for our country. We had, and we are quite at the end of this 2013, that is an important year of transition in Italy, transition politically, transition on the economic side. And of course, I will try to, with you, to spend some minutes to pass from this 2013 to 2014. That will be the decisive year for Italy. So I will present some very, very short slides, but just to say a few words. First of all, about 2013. You know the figures, so I don't want to be long on that. Figures on 2013 are figures in which we stopped the problems. And of course, this stop is important for recovery next year. We stopped a lot of problems of course, on public deficit, public debt, on the problems for growth. We are exactly in the 3 months period at the end of the year in which we expect to stop the problem with growth. And of course, we stopped also the raise of the interest rates. We are today around 4.09% of the interest rates for the bonds, and of course for us it's a very important achievement today. But what I would like to, in the next slide, what I would like to present you, the next 2 slides are very important for the comprehension of the Italian challenge. We helped Europe, and next slide, we didn't ask any help from Europe. These 2 slides, the first one, the one about Italy's contribution to save the euro, I think is very important, and I will present this slide Friday in Berlin in a discussion with the German business community. I presented this slide Thursday when I was in Leipzig at the SPD Congress, where they were discussing about the negotiations with the CDU for the new government. And I think this slide is very important. The Germans are not the only saving euro and Europe. There is a very good, a very important contribution from Italy, first of all, but also from other countries. And I will say Italy's contribution is Italy's contribution is 10 times more important than the Finnish one, 10 times, and Italy's contribution is 3 times more important than the Netherlands one. And of course, I would like, not by chance, to raise these 2 countries, because they are the 2 countries. One, Netherlands, the president of the Eurogroup is from the Netherlands, and the commissioner for monetary policies is from Finland. It is very important. This slide joined with the second one, the other one, about the fact that state aid to the European banks, you can easily find where Italy is, and for us it's very important to demonstrate that Italy helped Europe and Euro, and for us it was not necessary to ask any help from the European Union. That is very important because we are a great country. We are the second industrial country in Europe, and we are one of the founders. So we are proud of the fact that Italy is one and want to be one of the leading countries in Europe, and we want to have the correct figures to do that. So next slide. What will be the future? Of course, three main goals: budget discipline, investments, labor cost cuts, competitiveness with the Destinazione Italia plan, and privatization plan and spending review. This is our economic policy for growth. Of course, some of them are linked to the budget law that is today in discussion in Parliament, and I'm quite confident that these goals will be reached in the year 2014. 2014, our goals, and next slides. The goals, the forecast of the Commission in comparison with the other main countries. I think you can find easily have the comparison. But We need more, of course, improvements on that, and also for what is linked to enhancing the value of Italy's assets, investing in human capital, as I raised some minutes ago. My last two slides are a little bit out of the subject, but in my view, they are the most important one, maybe. The first one is about politics, because as John Thornhill said, we need stability, political stability, first of all. This is why 2014 will be a decisive year to apply reforms and to be able to change definitely the institutional and political system, in which I'm sure that you can understand how important are these reforms. The first one is about the Constitution. We applied until now a very important step-by-step constitutional reform. We need now the fourth vote in December in Parliament on the constitutional path, and if this vote will be okay, we will be able, before summer, to have the final vote on the constitutional reform. This constitutional reform will be very important for many reasons. The three main reasons will be: first reason, to pass from a two-chamber parliamentary system to a one-chamber parliamentary system, linked, of course, to the confidence vote and to the legislative procedure. The second is the reduction of the number of members of parliament. And the third one is the so-called titolo quinto of the Constitution, so to change the situation between local and state authorities on main issues as energy, infrastructures, and so on. That is very important for investors. Of course, you know the discussion about the new electoral law, and you know also that about one of the main important goals of my government, that is the abolition of public funding to political parties. The abolition was approved by the government, then it was approved by the Chamber of Deputies, already approved 1 month ago. Today is in discussion in the Senate, and I'm sure that the Senate is completely aware of the importance of a very fast approval of this law. This law will change, in my view, completely the relationship between institutions and citizens, recreating confidence. And of course, we approved in the Council of Ministers the abolition of provinces from the Constitution. That is the crucial goal. I know that provinces is one of the main discussions about the change in the Italian system, but we need to have this abolition from the Constitution. If not, it will be impossible to change the system. I would say it because it's very important to know what is the real situation there. And today we proposed to the Parliament this abolition with a constitutional law, and I'm confident that the Parliament will approve this law. Of course, next year, 2014, will be decisive to arrive to these institutional and political reforms. That will be decisive to have, in my view, a political system stable and with institutions effective and well working. Then my final slide is for a very important goal for Italy, that is Expo 2015. We worked very hard on that, and today we are very happy to say that we reached 138 countries, and is a growing figure, and we reached 62 pavilions. That is more than Shanghai, and Shanghai was a big success, as you know. And I'm very confident for Expo for many reasons. First of all, because it will unite the country. Second, because of the subject, that is a very modern and a subject very linked to Italian important and crucial topics. Food security, feeding the planet will be, I think, a crucial subject. Third, and this is my final word, because I know the Italians. And we, the Italians, we are very good. But when we have a deadline, we are even better. Thank you.